blitz. Oh.
All right. We're back. Film Nerds, episode 24. Let's go.
Yeah, so with Film Nerds, this is designed where we're going to look at not just the best, we're going to look at the best and the worst, and then we're going to see how a player can transition to NFL. So it's going to be a lot more technical traits. It's going to be, with quarterbacks especially, we're going to look at situation. We're going to look at reads. We're going to look at feet. So all those little things, that's kind of what the purpose of Film Nerds is. And I find it to be quite a bit of fun. The name up there, Josh Hammond, is not accurate. It is Garrett Price. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
They can't see that. It's all right.
I don't think they can see that, but that's all right.
Oh, you fixed it. It's on that screen wrong. So, yeah, no, man, I'm doing well. I'm really looked forward to this one with quarterbacks, and I know JWAC has looked forward to this one too because former quarterback in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. Sorry about the delay on the stream. We're having some technical difficulties, but we're here. I'm excited to finally do quarterbacks. Our first one.
Yeah. Is this really our first one? I thought we did like From or something, or did we never actually post that one?
Nah, I don't think we did.
No,
didn't.
Okay. And just that might have been an early one we did,
like a test one maybe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But either way, it's the first one of this class, so
sure.
these two guys are going to be pretty exciting. Do you want to start with background on Justin Fields?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about Justin Fields. So the interesting thing about both of these guys is not only are they from the same class, not only were they the top two prospects in their class playing the same position, they were from the same state, which is incredible for a state to be able to boast two prospects that were this highly regarded. Justin Fields was the number 2 overall player in the class, one of the top-rated recruits all time, despite being the number 2 player in the class. He went to Georgia originally, and then after his freshman year, you have to remember Jacob Eason was there. They obviously had Jake Fromm, and then he was there. Eason left, went to Washington. Fields left and went to Ohio State. And you could argue that Georgia was stuck with the worst one of the three, which ended up being pretty fascinating. So Justin Fields, fantastic season last year for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And these two actually got a chance to square off against each other. And, of course, I had Lawrence's numbers up. Let me pull up.
You're fine. Well, one other point, too, out of high school with Fields, he's a pretty good baseball player. And he had the opportunity to potentially get drafted and go play baseball. I think shortstop, if I remember right. But that just speaks to his athleticism, which we know about. But seeing that it's good in other areas, I think only adds to his resume.
Absolutely. As a passer, as a true sophomore, he threw for 3,200 yards and 41 touchdowns while only throwing 3 interceptions. So pretty great percentage there. But the nice part about Fields is he is not just a passer. He's also very efficient with his legs. Ended up with nearly 500 yards on the ground and another 10 touchdowns. So a dual threat guy, good, strong arm. It'll be really, really exciting to break down some of his tape.
Well, one thing that I put out on Twitter that I was just, what if, one of those things. What if Fields and Joe Burrow did not transfer? Joe Burrow starting at Ohio State after Dwayne Haskins goes to the pros, and Justin Fields stays at Florida. Now, and someone's like, well, Fields would have been the backup to Fromm. I don't know. And I like Jake Fromm. I think I'm a supporter. I think I had him one of the higher rated in terms of last year's quarterback class. Who would you guys have started this year if you're Georgia?
Probably Fields. It's so hard to do, though.
Right.
It's hard to take a guy that's been, a starter since he was a freshman and say like, hey, move over. Yeah, I know you've won us some big games, and but you've lost your starting job your last year. Like that would be rough. So,
but you look at Bama with Hurts and with Tua. I mean, in the end, I think Fields will give them a better chance to win. Now,
I agree.
But the loyalty, you don't really know. I just thought it was interesting in that dynamic. If you thought of Fields with Swift and with Pickens, like you're like, oh man, that could have been really dangerous, So just some food for thought. But you ready to get into the film here? Anything you have, JWAC?
No, yeah, I'm ready to get into it. Someone mentioned that if they asked, have you guys watched Netflix QB1 season with Justin Fields? And I watched that season. I watched all the seasons on QB1 on Netflix. Definitely recommend checking it out. It's a cool little background thing on all these young quarterbacks coming in to college. And it was cool to see Fields. You know, he was like a freaking already a superstar just in town walking around. Like it was pretty cool to see. Very, very humble kid too, it seems, you know, very soft spoken, good leader. Seems like he comes from a good family and everything like that too. Have you guys watched that?
I actually haven't. It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm always like, I need to make sure I check that out, and then I get distracted with other stuff, and then a couple months later, I'll be like, hey, have you ever seen QB1? I'm like, shoot, I keep meaning to watch it, and I just still haven't gotten to it.
I watched the Spencer Rattler season.
Did you? Yeah, I think that was the most recent one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to go back and watch some other ones, but it's fun for me. I watched a YouTube season of the guy that doesn't punt, the coach, and like it has kind of something similar, these great programs, but it's filling the void because right now would be in the middle of my high school season, me coaching. I don't have it, so I kind of need something like that.
That's why we got our NCAA 14 dynasty going.
Dude, crushing it.
Someone asked us, Josh asked us about a trade question. We'll get to all those at the end of the show. Once we're done breaking down film, we can answer any, off-topic questions for you guys, and maybe we'll even dive in a little bit on the Dynasty GM tool.
So just remind us if we forget to get back to that specific question.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So let's get into it. Nick, I think you are first up on both these guys, just FYI. Okay. Did include the time and everything this week for you. So
we're going to show the situations because that matters so much more as a quarterback. In terms of an offensive philosophy, what I would always say is that first down you want to get 4 yards. Here it shows 2nd and 6. You always want to get half of the yardage on 2nd down, and then you want to convert on 3rd down. That's just like a manageable way to look at things. So
and out of the chains.
Yeah, so if there's short passes, that's maybe the purpose. Just kind of add that in.
2nd and 6 here. 11:21 on the first.
So one thing right here you want to look at, right? So he's identifying the mic. They're just talking, right? You like a quarterback that's taking command. That's one thing I wanted to note here. But they're spread out. There's hardly anybody in the box. And this guy's just a playmaker. You're gonna just play it through. I'll go back and just kind of add what I wanted.
Both these guys, just such good prospects. So many tools to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ohio State's system is such a good fit for Justin Fields as well.
Mm-hmm. So the one thing here, like I'm saying, the signaling, right? So he's identifying the mic right there. He's giving a hand signal, another hand signal. So are those dummy signals? If so, I love that stuff because that right there is telling the safety, other people hey, it might be going to the left. What I love here about the run is he's patient and he hops right, and you can see the D lineman there, because they got a little twist on here, I think. He fades that way because Fields starts right and then just opens up the hole. That's patience as a runner. I mean, that's good running back traits, much less as a quarterback. And then he slides, which is smart. So everything about this play, I love.
Definitely. I'm always a fan of getting what you can and getting on the ground. Unless you absolutely need to get a first down or a touchdown or something. Get down, save your body. You're the money maker.
Mm-hmm. Well, like he could have maybe tried to make him miss and get more, but that's all you need,
No, he got the first down, needed 6 yards. Yep. We got 3rd and 5 here. 10:44 left, still tied 0-0. Ball's at midfield.
You can just play him through if you want.
Got quads here down at the bottom.
Olave here has to play defender, in my opinion. An underrated receiver in this class, by the way. I like Olave.
For sure.
Yeah.
So taking this back, so when you think of that situation, right, 3rd and 5, he's pumping to Dobbins here. He completely misses the guy that's open. And it's tight end. I think that's Ruckert. I don't know if that's Ruckert, if it's I'm trying to think of the other one, who it is. But right here in the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's Ruckert.
Is it? Yes. I mean, you can see, so he avoids, and you can see both safeties are concerned about the receivers, and then the underneath defender 36 there is worried about that post. So you have the tight end wide open on the bottom of the field here. And then you think of the situation, he's going to end up right by that first down marker.
Yeah.
So taking the shot here was just super unnecessary. You want to take that shot on first and second down, go ahead. But on third down, it's probably not good. And he missed the guy that's doing the dig here on the top of the screen. So he's dig coming across right after the first down marker. That's a first down. So to me, I just didn't like the decision making here to take a shot to try and get a touchdown versus let's move the chains and then take a shot on another down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think tight end was definitely the read here. That's why, Olave's the runoff. Mm-hmm. The play's designed to hit that hole. A little underthrown, too. Garrett has a nice cut up on here. Freaking bomb.
Yeah.
Right on the money.
Yeah, he's got a cannon, that's for sure. But, yeah, it's for as incredible as being, 41 touchdowns, 3 picks in the Big Ten. I think it is a little bit deceiving. I'm not sure he's that crazy efficient and accurate.
So right here, the one thing I will note here is the footwork. So he resets, climbs the pocket a little bit, and then lets it go. His footwork here is fantastic. If you just watch the feet, because he had to avoid his tackle a little bit there. So this is really good. And with me, with quarterbacking, I don't have a fetish, but I'm telling you, I love feet. Feet are huge because feet are everything with quarterback, and it helps with how your arm strength is. People made fun of Dak Prescott and rotating his hips. That's a thing. You need that. J-Wack can attest to this as your coaches and everything. Then you have to get that torque going in the lower body.
I was on the ladder every day in the summers, man. Mm-hmm. So 2nd and 10 here. 10 minutes to go. Still tied up. You got empty.
That's a light box.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'll let it play through. Forget we got people watching. It's not just me. I'm like,
I would probably be doing the same thing, J-Wack.
ooh. So people on Twitter keep talking about your Cam comparisons with him, Nick. Is that true?
Yeah, I threw that out there as a comp.
Okay. I didn't see that. Was that recent?
Yeah. He just
last
2 days ago?
Before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So one thing that I like here is, it's 2nd and 10 and it's a light box. So you can pre-snap that. There's only 5 guys here. Wait, actually there's 4. You know what I mean? There's one guy that's QB spine, but that's still a light box. But what I like here is the left tackle gets a little beat here and he grabs him there. That doesn't affect him because he still has his eyes down the field. Then he makes that guy miss, which is a fantastic move. That's a one-on-one. That defender's underbalanced and he made a miss. But to me, he's really calm and collected here. He's not panicking, Even that cut, he has confidence he's going to make him miss.
For sure, man. I'm telling Fields, if I'm his coach, I'm telling him, use your feet anytime you can, man. You're one of the best athletes, if not the best athlete on the field. You see the parting of the Red Sea, coaches used to call it. Take it, go, get the first down.
Yeah, he could dump it to Dobbins if he wanted to, but I mean, it's a horse apiece either way. But
yeah,
that's you want to talk about fantasy right there? That's where you're going to get free points right there. That's 1.5 points yards. Free.
Yep.
Love those rushing yards, man. Both these guys tonight are going to be able to do that for you.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is deceivingly athletic.
He's so much bigger.
You say that because he's white. Admit it.
No, it's because he's lanky. He's like a gazelle out there.
Yeah, I mean he's what?
He is a gazelle.
4 inches taller, 3 or 4 inches taller than Fields, and probably another 20 pounds. He's a big boy.
I think one of my notes is on here. I have the run against Ohio State in the playoffs. I was
that was
something about like being a gazelle. So it's funny you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he's just so lanky. Like you wouldn't expect that out of him.
Yeah, quick shout out here, Sam checking in. Hey, Sam.
What's up,
Jeff,
guys?
you missed the first 20 minutes. Jeff, we were late. We're only 14 minutes in, so you're only 6 minutes off. All right, so we got 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Ball's at midfield. I love these under center plays too. I like to see that he can.
Now, real quick, did you, when he's under center, yeah, you can play it through. That's fine. Did you have your feet staggered,
I
J-Wack,
did.
when you were?
Yes, I had my left foot back.
Yep, always.
So I was
It gives you a half, a half a yard, maybe a couple feet extra, so the guards don't trip on you. You don't get stepped on.
Yeah, any extra takes a little false step there, but it's all right.
Still gives them more.
Yeah.
So one thing that you're going to see with my clips is I have plays similar to this 4 different times, and I've preached this so many times on Twitter. I don't care if you make a great play once. I need to see repeatable traits. And here he takes a long throw to the sideline, a guy in his face, a dime, accurate,
throw.
drives the football. That's good. Arm strength. He's throwing that before the break. And this is repeatable. And so you want to see that, if David Tyree made that catch, 5 times out of 10 even, he'd be a different story instead of making one play one time. And you're going to see Fields do this often. And so after this film session, I think we all can walk away saying, hey, this guy can do this. He's done it 4 times at least.
I'm gonna say I have a play very similar to this. I had to take a second look real quick because I was like, wait, I'm not up, am I? I have a play very similar to this that I added.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's 25 yards down across the field. That's to the field. And
That's
the
a
hash
long
marks, hash marks in college are a little further out than they are in the NFL.
Yep. And he got hit. You know what I mean? He's like, 3rd and 2, I got it. And that's a long throw on 3rd and 2, and he completed it. So 2nd and 20 here just got worse. And I'm gonna explain why. So these are the things. Yeah, we don't go back to the start there. So right here, right? So you look at the box, they're loaded up, right? Mm-hmm. Probably we're looking at a cover 4. You have all your DBs there in a shell, all looking at the quarterback. Safeties are kind of up, and then you can play it through, and then they rotate, do different coverage here. And I think Fields was confused because they rotate out, and now he's like, what are the in? I have the ball. And he looks immediately here to the slot. It's a tight end. Not there. Comes back to the other one. Not there. What do I do? And gets sacked. And that processing of information is so important as a quarterback. But right here, it's his first year starting. Hey, they got me. Sometimes that just happens as a quarterback, but I just wanted to point it out as a negative.
Yeah. So you probably should have went to the field here, just to the quick hitch. Mm-hmm. Hit him with the corner playing off like that. Just take what the defense is giving you. But yeah, I mean, that's something with Fields. I noticed that. I wish he would speed up a little bit. Just a couple times, just a little bit, and I feel like he'd be a little more on time with everything. But he's also so young. These guys are so young still, Yeah. And we're looking at tools and traits, like Nick said, and you're talking about a toolbox. Both these guys, they have it all. Yes, I saw someone ask, is this QB1 and QB2 so far in this class? For me, it is. I think for Nick, it is. I think for Garrett, so far, it is too. So I can, as a consensus whole, we can say yes.
Yeah, not even close, in my opinion. These 2 are the top 2. They're fantastic prospects.
Yeah, and just think about the stages they've been on so far and competition they've played. You definitely have to factor that in.
For sure. Yeah. I have not done enough on Trey Lance to give a truly educated stance on, I definitely take Justin Fields over him, blah, blah, blah. But based on what I've seen, that would definitely be where I would be at. And that's how it reflects in my rankings right now. But that could all change once I do my deep digging into it. I'm sure we'll be getting to him sooner rather than later on this show. But yeah, I haven't done enough yet to say definitively one way or another.
Yeah. And I don't think we're, I think that's a consensus as a whole industry. I don't think we're wowing anybody with that take.
No.
Well, some people love Trey Lance. Some have him number 1, but you can play this. This is 2nd and 16. This is still another deep out. What I have here. He's on the other hash.
Great timing here.
Look how long that throw is. Throws it before he's out of the break. I mean, that's it. That is, he's spinning it.
Yeah.
That's a great ball.
Let's see. He's throwing it now. Look at that. And he's not even.
Yep. I was say he barely started his break.
Ball is out.
Yep.
and he puts it on the sideline.
And then the other thing too is like,
That's
how
awesome.
long that throw is, J-Wack. That's a 40-yard throw.
That's about 25 yards. What? 5, 10, 15, 20. About
But then
20
it's-
yards.
But the cross.
Oh, across the field. Yeah.
30. I mean, that's a long throw to throw it on a rope.
For sure, man. That's beautiful. I love seeing that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, that throw is not going to be as long.
At the next level, yeah.
Someone said, you see Kalen Balaj got cut.
I did see that.
I told everybody to trade him last year when all the
Never
camp hype was
chance.
happening. I was like, dude, get something. Get a second. People are all over him right now.
Anything.
Yeah.
Underwear Olympics, man. You're big. You're fast. Let's get him. Who does that remind me of? Some guy from Memphis. Weird.
Don't speak down poorly of anybody. They've been like getting
Third and
hurt or
six.
like getting arrested. Anybody Nick doesn't like has just been going down for
That's
non-football
true.
related injuries. He's got the
You got some like voodoo stuff going on over here. You got them dolls that you sticking needles in.
He texted me.
Got to do something in quarantine. You know what I mean?
Texted me about David Montgomery earlier. He's like, dude, I better not talk about anybody else like this week. I was like, yeah, man.
If something happens to Cam Akers, we'll know for sure.
That's what he said.
We'll know for sure.
I was like, watch out.
Cam Akers might be going
careful.
down.
Oh no.
And you know what? I hate injuries. They're just the
For sure.
worst. I hate them.
And as an analyst, like that's not how you want to like
No.
ever see anybody like not
No.
pan out. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
because you're not right if they get hurt. That doesn't mean you were correct in your analysis.
right.
So
Unless
yeah.
you're
Sometimes it's
cautioning.
not even correct. Never mind. All right, 3rd and
Yeah,
6.
3rd and 6. Yeah, we got a lot of film boys.
I know.
Did you guys do a bunch of extra plays? Because I did my allotment.
I know you did your normal.
Oh, I did 10, I think, each.
So
Oh
with,
jeez.
with Fields, I kept mine shorter. I ended up just doing one game because I was like, we can't be running 3 hours tonight.
Right. So this is a positive and negative. I mean, I just loved watch him in the pocket here.
Great
That guard
move.
got
Yeah,
beat,
man.
got around that. He puts a little touch and he just put it a little far. But I love the pocket. And it's just like, if you could just drop this in a little better.
The pocket movement here is so freaking
Oh,
good.
it's insane. Look
So
at that.
good.
And the thing with that is that's all reaction. So he's processing. Oh, that guard got beat. I got to move left. Oh wait, that guy's over there. I got to move right. And then I got to get my eyes downfield and deliver. Like
That was what I was going to say was for a mobile quarterback to still have your eyes downfield on a play like that too. A lot of guys with his athleticism, they're just tucking that. They're just tucking that and go. And not that there would have been anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But, you know, the fact that he's still able to get off the throw, and obviously it wasn't an ideal throw, but
Yeah.
just a
Now
little
just
too far.
Yeah, you got to make the throw here. Maybe hit that second guy across the
Now,
middle.
now the thing I'm going to say is when you're rolling directly parallel with the receiver, it's really hard to be accurate.
Yeah. Dude, Trevor Lawrence can throw on the run, man.
Dude, that guy's he's
Dead.
uber talented. All right, we got 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here. Buckeyes up 7-3, still the first quarter. Play action.
Does this play look similar? Play action, come back,
Yep.
wide side. I mean, literally, it's the same play they ran before.
I love how they roll him to the field to help him out a little bit, too.
Yep, just a little bit.
Set up behind the guard or tackle.
Dime.
Yeah.
So we don't have to. You guys get it. He's got an arm.
Yeah, it's
Pretty accurate.
you get it.
great catch.
That's a good
Yeah.
catch.
Is that
Who was
Austin
that?
Mack?
I think that was Mac. That's what I was going to say.
Did he get signed anywhere for camp?
I wanted to say it was the Saints, but I could be wrong on that.
Man, I hate this year, man. These undrafted guys is just,
It's tough.
yeah, they don't really have a shot. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are we, 3rd and 7 here? Mm-hmm.
There's one undrafted guy that I think has a shot.
Oh, I'm not
J.J.
going to say his
Taylor.
name.
J.J. Taylor.
Nah, he'll get cut.
Dude, he was catching passes from Cam the other day.
Is he even 5 foot?
I think he's 3
5'6".
foot 6.
I'm kidding.
3 foot 6, 4 foot 6, something like that.
No, yeah, he's getting good reports, though.
Yep.
They just have a lot of backs there.
They do, but James White's a free agent at the end of the year.
So this one, I just thought that he rushed this a little bit. You're avoiding the pressure. You're going to get away. This is 3rd down. I just feel like he rushed it, and that's what made him more inaccurate.
Well, the fadeaway, too.
Yep.
Finish at your target. You don't.
Yep.
That's not. I think the fadeaway is unnecessary here. You can.
Yep.
Kobe.
Got a little lazy. Got a little. He's used to making throws like that. He's an athlete, you know.
Yep. Yep. He just-
And it's Indiana. Like, It's Indiana. They're up 20. Yeah.
Hey, Watt Fillier's still on the board in our C2C draft.
Is he?
Watt. All right. Yeah, but I think this one, we've beat this one to death, right?
Yep. No, I'm good.
All right, we're going to keep it moving tonight because we got so many damn cut-ups here. 1st and 10. What's up? Hey, anybody got any questions? How's everybody doing? I feel like it's pretty quiet. I'm finally waking up here. Now we're about 25 minutes in.
There you go.
I'm catching my groove.
J-Wax here.
Hey, welcome here, J-Wack.
Hey, I got my Buckeye shit on. Let's go. 30-10, third quarter. Just coming out of half. First and 10.
First play of the half. They made some adjustments. They might take a shot play. Who knows? Identifying the mic.
That looks familiar.
Look at that ball. Look how long this throw is.
Nick, I know probably 90% of our audience will know, but Mike is the middle linebacker. Sam is the strong side. Will's the weak side backer. It's just, different phrasing, but you'll hear it in basically every camp. They'll identify it that way. But for some reason, if you're like, who's Mike? Like Mike who? Right. So just in case someone didn't know.
Gosh.
Well, not always. So the reason they have to identify it is that's where they're identifying their protection. And so sometimes it's the back is scanning from Mike, maybe to Sam or to Will, or it's they're sliding or they're big on big. Like there's so many different protections, but identifying that like, hey, this guy's going to be the Mike because I see the coverage, and they identify it. So that's why they always do it. So
Mike Jones.
Love that song.
0
Shevin said that. Dude, yeah, man. This is just a hell of a throw. I love the feet, too. It's just great rhythm.
Timing.
Boom,
This
boom.
is an out. This is all timing. He threw that. I mean, look at that. Catches it right before the sideline. I'm like, you can't defend that.
Yeah.
So we know he's got that down for sure.
Boo.
Here we go. Ohio State versus Michigan. If you don't watch a lot of college football, let me break this down for you real quick. People talk about different games that mean a lot to them. You might have, Alabama and Auburn. You might have the Red River rivalry. You might have all these different things. There is no bigger rivalry in college sports. No, in all of sports than Ohio State football versus Michigan football. No bigger rivalry.
I sat
right,
right under that scoreboard the last time Michigan beat Ohio State when Fickle was interim coach against is it
that was the only
Denard
time
Robinson? Is that his name? Denard? Was it Denard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shoelace, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time they've won like the past 15 years.
I know, man.
Hey, let me just say this, okay? I'm a Harbaugh fan. I met the guy. He's a good guy in person. Okay. He's turned him around a little bit. That's all I'm going to say.
Not against Ohio State yet.
But not
but how
up
many
to
people have beaten Ohio
expectations,
State?
though, man. They're supposed to be in the playoffs and compete.
No, but he's significantly improved the overall program.
You can't do that when you have
Did
to
you hear
play
him
Ohio
whining
State
about?
every year.
Did you hear him whining
Oh,
about?
I know. Him and
Ryan
Ryan
Day.
Day. I know.
It made me so laugh. He's like, hey, just worry about your team, Jim. Just worry about your team.
I will say, like, all the people up there when we went to the game were like so friendly and like it wasn't.
Were they?
Yeah, it was a cool atmosphere. It was fun to go to. Everybody was pretty respectful and cool. So
Have you been to Notre Dame, J-Wack?
yeah, we went to my sister-in-law. She cheerleaded there, so I've been there I think I went for the USC game.
So it's the same stadium. Notre Dame's is just smaller. Have you noticed that? The architects?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
They sit in. It's just it's cool.
Yep.
Just like down into a hole in the ground. All right, so 3rd and 1 here, Garrett.
Yep, 3rd and 1. We'll let this play run through real quick first.
From the 40.
Oh, wow.
Look at him step up in the pocket here. Now, first of all, this is great protection.
Yep.
But step up in the pocket and delivers a dime on the run right in stride. Easily what I think I counted it earlier. I think it was a 55-yard throw from where he threw the football. Unreal.
Great ball.
Absolute dime.
On the money. I love the way his eyes, He's looking, he's looking on the opposite side of the field, kind of looking off. I don't think he knew he was going there pre-snap.
No.
Kind of found him late because he had that extra protection. Just
Well, what I remember here is the safety bit on the slot, and then the corner was left hanging because it was a zone. If I remember right. I don't go back or not if you care.
we're here.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is it.
Okay. So the safety bails and was kind of the flat defender, and then 14 waited.
Yeah, he just gets caught, man.
Let me
Yeah,
say
he just, I
hepatitis.
don't know
See
what
you
he's waiting
later.
for. What's he doing? He's trying to play.
I don't know if you're watching Hard Knocks, Jalen Ramsey. He's like, you looking at the quarterback, you're going to watch him complete passes on you.
Jalen Ramsey got beat by my boy Van Jefferson in practice.
Oh, wow, one practice rep and we're going to crown somebody. Blah, 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 blah.
There was two reps.
Oh man.
That's Olave.
This is just so good. I got to watch it again.
Dude, Olave owns Michigan.
He does.
I like Olave. He's pretty slippery. Good route runner. Good separator.
Yeah. Not an elite athlete, not elite size or anything like that, but he's going to be a very solid player, I think, at the next level.
Probably day 2 pick.
Probably.
I see him more as a slot player.
Probably late day 2.
He's not as good of an athlete, but he gives me a little McLaurin feel,
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Similar size.
I think Garrett Wilson's the one that could be an absolute stud, though.
Oh, yeah.
Kid's incredible.
All right,
those
we got to
kids.
roll. We got so many plays.
My bad. We're still on field.
Jared's like, we're going to move real quick. Let me watch this throw 8 more times.
Yeah, it's 31
Sorry.
minutes in.
All right, so this gave me a little bit of some Pat Mahomes vibes here. Guy right in his face, changes the arm angle and is able to deliver the ball right before he gets hit. Really nice play, able to complete it. I know it's not what we usually look at as far as the technically proficient plays, but there's some things that you just can't teach, and this is one of those things.
Great play call. I love the play call on this, too.
Mm-hmm.
Both two linemen take one guy and leave two guys free. Like the right guard and right tackle. Come on, guys. Figure it out.
Be better than that.
Look at them.
You see them look at each other.
I know. Like,
I
oh,
love
you?
watching linemen on the all-22, like, react and stuff. They're so funny. We'll keep it moving.
Yep.
3rd and 10 here.
Okay.
Let's see. Second quarter. 4 minutes to go in the half. Ohio State wants to put another one on the board.
All right, so this is one of the things that still very, very good athlete, very good in the pocket. But this is one of the things I saw a lot early in the season with Justin Fields. I didn't see it as much late, but it seems like at times when the first guy's not open, he really doesn't really know what to do. He got a lot better with it as the year went on, but a lot of times I don't see him going through his progressions as much. So it was a good play to get what he could because the pocket was collapsing. He had good awareness there. But that is one thing that I was kind of watching his eyes on some of the plays. And for, the Penn State game, the Michigan game, the Clemson game, a lot of the games later in the season, he was much better than he was earlier in the season. So I'm hoping to see that he can progress with that. But that is something that I am wondering about the next level is how quickly can he get through all of his progressions? Or is it because Ohio State traditionally has some very good wide receivers that often his first option or second option are open?
Yeah. See, I don't mind this play here. He's looking right, hitches again, comes up looking left, and nobody's really open from the other angle.
He got through 3 reads, I think. Is that right? I mean, right.
I saw 2. Maybe he got through a
crosser.
third one real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to count
hitch.
the crosser and then tight end and then no and go.
Yeah, gets up, gets what he can.
Maybe 2. I mean, the the receiver on the left beat him, but like you can't make 5 reads. And like we're sitting here saying, that's the thing. You can't look at all 22 and be like, well, this guy's open. Well, what's the read?
Yeah,
you can't look at 5 guys.
Absolutely.
And get a pass rush. So,
Yeah, he almost broke that.
He did. He's
for
such a good
touchdown,
athlete.
But
Such a good athlete. And then, again, Cincinnati here, who was actually a very good football team this season. They got Ohio State early in the year.
oh,
I mean, just the raw instincts and athleticism. Like,
That's not
he
fair.
should have been dead to rights.
that's not fair. Look at him. Look at the defender hit the ground after this. Go back to the other. It's just the other angle.
Oh, you mean the 27?
Yeah,
Or...
you're right. Watch him miss and then hit the ground. Damn it.
But yeah, just quick twitch player, good vision, good instincts.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to do great with that kind of stuff at the next level.
Yeah, and he's going to get you those extra fantasy points.
Yep, absolutely.
2nd and 8. Whoop. Just manipulating the pocket.
And then deliver it now. Should have been a catch, but yep, absolutely. Manipulating the pocket, but still eyes always downfield. He
Yeah.
never took his eyes off of his guys downfield. And then he delivered an absolute strike. Now, Hill should have caught this. He got popped pretty good, but he should have caught this. But the ability to be able to throw it that far on a dime after having to manipulate the pocket for a good 2-3 seconds there, really good awareness by Justin Fields.
And something small here that I really like is the mechanics in the pocket with the ball security. He always has 2 hands on the ball. See how he moves it around with 2 hands still on it? So that helps that you're always ready to throw, and it helps if you get hit, you have better ball security. You know, with one hand, a lot of guys will run around with one hand on the ball. Like, yeah, it looks cool, but that's not really what you're supposed to do. It's a lot easier to fumble the ball that way.
Well, and even right there, he could have threw that on the run, but he reset then threw.
And he's got a pretty quick release too.
Watch here, boom, set, boom, with a guy
On
in
the
the face.
money.
Like, that's why the more I watched him, the more I'm like, he's way better than people are talking about. I'm like, wait, and he's only started 1 year. Think of T. Law. We're going to see him. He started 2 years.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm super disappointed that we won't get another year. It looks like as of right now of Justin Fields to see what he's going to be able to do because
Yeah, that's
I
something
think-
we haven't talked about yet tonight is just the whole dynamic of college football this year.
yep, changes everything, man.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens, you know, if Fields actually ends up playing, if they have a spring season. I was really holding out hope the Big Ten was going to be like, damn,
Just kidding.
you called our bluff. We didn't really cancel the season. So, yeah, go ahead and play. But no, they stuck to their guns.
Well, I mean, I heard Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley said he's only got one healthy player at a position where you need multiple starters.
Well, that's not
So
good.
I don't know how it's going. That's a rumor I had heard. So
And the NFL is doing really well
Yeah.
with everything.
they got a little more money though too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's a little easier to control guys that are getting paid too than you know,
Yeah.
a bunch of guys right out of high school and
100%,
getting freedom
man.
for the first time.
Aren't
I
married.
think
aren't
these
settled
kids
down.
aren't out there
Yep.
fornicating and having fun.
Yeah.
Can you say that on air, J-Wack?
I don't give a
Fornicating.
shit.
All right, last play for me.
I'll say whatever the hell I want. First and
First
10.
and 10.
All right, Rich Dotson.
Backed up.
Fuck you. All right.
Oh.
I say that like Rich, like that's like a diss.
Look at the spot on this. Now, I actually like it in this view a little bit better. A great us or nobody ball. The defensive back had no chance to really make a real play on this. And he gave his receiver a chance to get up and go get it right along the sideline. Worst case scenario there, that's an incomplete pass. Best case is what we got here, a big play for a first down.
Well, as J-Wack pointed out earlier, if you watch his eyes are left initially. Watch where the safety goes. So that means the safety is not going to be there.
Yep.
Looks, safety moves, shuffles. And by the way, if you're like, man, why do safeties believe that stuff? Because most of the time
Most
guys stare down
quarterbacks,
where
yeah.
they go. I coach my DBs. I'm like, if a quarterback looks right, you are sprinting right. He's not coming back left. If he is, he's
good.
D1, and we don't got D1 guys.
Yeah. Now that's a Sunday throw.
Yep.
Just letting your guy go up and make plays. So we got 30 seconds left in the quarter. 3rd and 10, still 0-0. Oh, this
This
is
is you, I think, J-Wack.
yeah, okay. On to Wisconsin here.
Backed up.
Yeah, backed up a little bit here. He's going to make a play with his feet again. Boom. Dude, right on the money. The guy falls off him. He's so strong. He's so big and strong, and just he's very.
How much does he weigh?
I think 225, 6'3", 225. I think I have. But I mean, look where this ball ends up. Like, tell your guys to hit him in the numbers, and he's falling away, about to get hit. He's falling away. Puts it right on him, right on the numbers. First down. Move the sticks. I love it.
I just watched that play. I can't figure out what the corner's doing.
Oh, I know.
Watch 21 here in the bottom. So, okay, good.
He's
I
watching
get
Fields.
it. Cover 2 zone. But now here,
Yeah,
where are you
covering
going,
nobody.
bro?
I saw that too, and I was like, what is he doing?
Because people that don't know, so when you start in a zone, right, you have an area. I get that. But then after a little bit, it's man coverage. You find a guy, and that's your guy.
Well, and he has a guy in his zone. Like Dobbins is in his zone. That's
Right.
who he should be on. You know, that's the thing I think people forget is, you know, if it's zone coverage, yeah, you have an area, but once a player enters that zone, that is your man anytime he's in that zone. That should have been his guy.
Yeah, 100%. So manipulating the pocket, accuracy,
Great play.
athleticism, strength, shake off the defender. That's Sunday play right there. Eyes are downfield still. 2 hands on the football. I love it. For how good he is and all the accolades that he's received, like, he's very fundamental.
More than I expected. I mean, I said Cam, but I think he's a better passer than Cam was
Yeah,
coming out.
I agree. 1st and 10, still 0-0.
That might be shooting him a little short, honestly, with the comp.
Yeah. Man-to-man here, you can tell by corner's eyes. They're square with they're looking at their receivers. Safety over top. Cover 1. So here, he fades away from his target. So this is a play earlier I mentioned. I thought he could be a little quicker. Like, I just want him to get the ball out now, throw it. Maybe not right there, but just be a little quicker with this, because I think if he's a little quicker, he doesn't need to fall away.
Chance.
Yeah, he kind of finished at the target. Yeah, he's gonna take a hit, but right now the ball should be getting released.
The tough part for me, J-Wack, is when you don't get depth and you roll and you just roll, it's harder to get rid of the ball. It's like, it's a momentum thing. Do you know what I mean? I know you know that as a quarterback. To me, if you would have got a more depth there initially, I think it would have been easier to get rid of it earlier.
Probably. And it's something little, nitpicky, but there's been a couple plays now that we've seen where he's kind of fading away and throwing the ball, but nothing I would be too worried about. Can't show all positive plays, right?
Yeah, we've already been probably too positive. So
Dude, so this play's so confusing to me. I'm like, what is happening? Watch Olave, the bottom of the screen, come wide open. Like, this is 6 points. But I don't know what the design is here. I mean, obviously
yeah, he never even looked at him, did he?
I think it's an RPO.
I like it.
What do you think, RPO or that's play action?
Well, I think it is. It is, because Dobbins comes out like he's going to block.
Right, and Fields is like, I think he's fake and run. I think this is fake.
Yeah, he's trying to sell it more.
Yeah, so but pull up. Like, I mean, I feel like if you're faking it, your eyes are downfield to where you're eventually going to throw it. Mm-hmm. My note on this is, what is happening? Because, like, Olave is wide open for 6. Pull up and throw the ball. I don't know. Ends up getting crushed.
And that's the thing. I mean, you know, as a quarterback, J-Back, at some point you could just, if the blitz is there, you don't continue with the fake to fake it. You just get out of there.
Yeah,
you know
pull
what I mean?
up.
Here, pull up early.
Yeah, throw it in the zone.
Right now he's got 2 guys on him.
Yeah. So I was like, I remember watching this game live. I remember that play. I was like, what?
Was this the bowl game or the Big Ten championship, or was this the first time we played him?
That's a good question.
First one, right? Because it's at Ohio State. Big Ten championship.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
it's in Indianapolis. For good call.
Neutral site.
Damn it, Nick. Why are you always so smart? 1st and 10.
Lucas Oil Stadium.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Ball's on the 44. I love this man-to-man. I think it was man-to-man. Olave's getting held. Great decision to run. One of the best man beaters, actually, is quarterback running the ball.
That was so effortless.
Yeah.
And he's patient. He didn't rush it.
But, yeah, see, he's coming. He knows this man-to-man. He wants Olave one-on-one. He's a good separator. He looks left, obviously, to get the safety off, and then tries to come back right, but he's getting held. I love it. They try to spy him, but that ain't happening with that. Whoever the 57 is, like, he ain't spying Fields. Look at him trying to run with him.
He's going to run a good 40.
Yeah. So, great decision to run, pick up yards, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Don't have to use a timeout. I love
What
it.
do you think his 40 is going to be?
Fields?
I would say high 4.6s.
Dude, so I watched
Maybe low 4.5s.
last year. I watched a video of him talking about running his 40 at Ohio State when he transferred in. He said he ran a 4.39. He said
How
it.
about that?
I mean, Dobbins ran what in the 4.2s apparently, if you just look at a board, whatever it was.
Right.
Fair. It's fair.
I mean,
And he got caught from behind.
and we don't know for sure because
Ohio
he never
State's-
actually ran his 40.
and Ohio State's numbers have always been a little like 0.1 off. Yeah. So
Yeah. I would have him 4.55 to 4.6. That's where I'd have him.
Okay. So yeah, we're about the same
me
range.
too.
Because like right here, he doesn't hit the gas. He didn't go hard.
He's
He
jogging.
just kind of coasted.
Yeah. 3rd and 13. Ball in a 27. Nick, you'll like this play design.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you will
Second
take care.
quarter. Oh, Sluggo.
Not even
That's-
though, like, I mean, I guess you could call this logo. It's just, I love the design here of the tight end.
Clearing out the safety.
Yeah, I mean, it's man. It's just, I don't know. It's a great play call.
Yeah. Well, I'm just calling it Olave Sluggo, right? I mean, it's like a.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is, but it's
But
not like
the runoffs are
he wasn't
beautiful.
even selling a slant. It was basically just they knew what
busting
they
it
were
up.
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great ball here.
And he came flat, so he can't even get touched. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
you can't slow me down.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually like slants that way. Call them more like a lookie. You know what I mean? Where you come in so flat, that's so hard for the corner to get there.
Right.
Wow.
But even if this is zone, like the design here, the tight end is going to take that safety, run right at him, and take him out of
And
the
you got to
play.
choose then.
Yeah, and you got Olave right at the seam.
I mean, you can see the guy at the top of the screen, Victor. I think he's just clearing out and holding.
Yeah, but
All
great
designed for
great
Olave.
read,
It's a shot play.
understanding what you're getting, and putting it right on the money for 6 right before the half.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. So an hour in, we've gotten through Fields.
Oh, man. I needed a snack.
Well, you know what? He's good. Okay, let's get to T-Law.